what I did is really sort of imbue Enduring Ventures with purpose. So for us, we both have a more sustainable and inclusive vision of capitalism. So we have, we find it very, very motivating to steward businesses in a way that is not short-term minded. There's a lot of short-term operators out there who are trying to buy businesses and flip them, and that usually comes at the cost of both the employees and the customers of the business. One way to maximize profits is to fire a bunch of people who are working on anything that is in the future. And so as long-term stewards, we're trying to set an example here that, hey, there's another way to invest. And it's actually a really old school way that's sort of been forgotten in the craze of private equity and venture capital. But it's a much more sober, sustainable way to invest. And the other thing is we actually start really high impact companies. So we've founded 2 companies with the resources from that pool construction company is basically funded 2 climate tech startups that now have taken on external investors. And one is essentially sort of piped for climate tech. So basically doing revenue-based financing for climate-focused companies. And the other one is trying to revolutionize the way people cook in Africa, making that carbon negative. And that's something that that's actually a business model I was passionate about with ZOLA, but never got to do because we were so singularly focused as a company. And also I was CEO of ZOLA, so I couldn't really do anything else. But having this opportunity to start something that I believe in and having the resources to do it, it's been really surprising actually how mission focused and mission aligned this has been.
I'm assuming you probably also have shiny object syndrome, and Connor mentioned it before, like we're always doing a million different projects. And I think that's probably personally also one of the most difficult things I struggle with is, okay, I have a new company that I want to start every week, right? And I want to drop everything and just do that. And I feel like a lot of people in your position, you have a whole host of, vastly different companies that from the surface don't really seem to be intertwined in any real, I don't know, I can't see a lot of, combinations between pool building and, retail audits, for example. Is there a specific thesis on why you have, some of these non-tangential businesses? Is it because it's really interesting, or is it just a really good business and you want to invest in it? Or what is your thought process between, keeping things aligned in the same direction versus just buying the business because it's good or interesting, or you like the founder or something?
Yeah, so I think the way I'll answer that is actually we have a focused investment thesis that is around both the returns and the people we want to work with. And so above all else, we want to work with kind people that we really respect as CEOs. And all of our CEOs are entrepreneurial. They have to be. And so what we try to do is really vest them with as much autonomy as possible and as much support as possible, and let them go sort of where they want to go, to be honest. If they're the quality person we think they are, then we just want to be a part of whatever they're building.